And that's unfortunate. Rhode Island needs jobs. Everyone knows it. We need to create jobs and careers in Rhode Island. Now, the Republican Party has undergone a big change in the last couple of years. And I credit the Tea Party for re-energizing and refocusing the Republican Party. So let's give a hand to Colleen for the Rhode Island Tea Party. People think the Republicans are out for the rich, and they think that we don't care about education, and we want to cut funding to senior programs. Now I want to tell you all that's not the case. And I think you all know that. We care about the working class. We want to put money in education, and we know that jobs are created in the private sector. So we know that job creation is key. Rhode Island has an unemployment of 13%. Rhode Island's unemployment is high because their taxes are high. And to borrow a phrase I heard from Steve Gerling earlier, it is true, by the way, we know that no jobs are created, we know that no civilization has ever taxed itself into prosperity. That's true. And now we all know that Rhode Island's taxes are really high, and we have to reduce the spending. The way to cut down the taxes is to reduce the spending. 46% of the state's spending is in human services. Now, when I looked that up online, I couldn't find, they don't piece it nice and easily for welfare, EBT, or SSI, or any of that stuff. They just put Department of Women, Women, Children, maybe Family Affairs. And there's things in there necessary, yes, but a lot of that can be cut out. There's a lot of fraud. We need to cut it out. That's obvious. Quick question for anybody. If you know the answer, don't blow it up. What's Rhode Island's state budget? How much does the state of Rhode Island spend every year?
I have no idea.
God help.
It's all a paper thing. I don't know.
8 million?
Yeah, you know the answer. It's $8 billion. That's $8,000 per person. That's a lot of money. Now, have you wondered why every family in Rhode Island has to worry about how much money they spend every year, whereas the state can spend whatever, whenever they want? In fact, Brian Newberry could probably tell you. He, by the way, is a representative of North Smithfield. And this budget came out for 2011, and he'll tell you that it's $200 million less than they spent in 2010. And he will also tell you that that's a big farce because $150 million is coming out of the towns and cities. That's money used for schools and other important things. So, now the cities are missing out on money. Where do you think the cities and towns are going to get their money from?
Property tax.
Me! Well,
Yes.
all of us.
Well, taxes, yes.
Me specifically.
Yeah, you specifically. By the way, Jay's running for, what do they call it, City Council in Providence. So, they're increasing the motor vehicle excise tax. That's a tax that's supposed to be abolished. And here they are going to use that money to plug the gaps that the state doesn't want to pay for anymore. Now, we don't know what's wrong with Rhode Island. I think everyone can agree to what I can tell you. That's pretty obvious. So here's what they're working on in General Assembly. They were last session. Somebody proposed a soda tax. That's not how you fix anything. Somebody wanted to classify some speech as a hate crime. Come on. And then someone wrote a bill to allow taste testing at liquor stores. Last time I checked, you could drive to and from the liquor store, so that's really counterintuitive. And also, this is my favorite one. Somebody proposed a bill to take Providence Plantations off the state's official name.
Passed with 3 no votes.
Oh, well, thanks. That's it?
Oh, that's it, yeah.
All right, so the General Assembly, how did they mess with history first? Like, that's ridiculous. And then, instead of dealing with the more important issues, the General Assembly did have to deal with E-Verify. Well, that was simple. They tabled it. Also, there's a bill similar to Arizona's immigration law. That was simple. The Board of Fox just took it right off the docket. It's ridiculous. Let's stop this debacle once and for all. I hope you will support me. I will be a voice in the General Assembly if elected. Thank you all for coming. Sure. Thanks, everybody.